In this lesson, we'd like to take a look at the view tools in Houdini. As you can see, if you come over to this left bar over here, the view tool is currently active. And what that means is we can left mouse button to tumble, middle mouse button to track, right mouse button to dolly in and out. Now, if we were to create an object, let's press the C key, create test geometry, we'll put down a rubber toy, press enter to place it at the origin. So if we have another tool active and we want to get back to the view tool, all we have to do is either click on the tool on the shelf here or press the escape key. As you can see, we go back to that tool. And again, we can tumble, track, and dolly with that. Now, if we, let's say, take the move tool and we want to start moving the object around, and we want to do a view change, but we don't really want to leave the tool we're in, press the space bar to temporarily evoke the view tool. So left mouse button, middle mouse button, right mouse button. You can also do that with the Alt key, which will also allow you to temporarily bring that tool up. And as soon as you release, it goes back to the tool you were working with, and you can continue to work with the object at that level. Bring the space bar and make a view change. Let's take this object and make some copies. Control C, Control V. We'll move this one over here, and Control V, and we'll move this one over here. Let's zoom out a little bit, and we'll use the scale tool to make this one really big and this one really small. Maybe we'll take the move tool and just move that over a little bit. So now, once you have all of these, what you can do is select this object, for instance, press spacebar F to zoom in on it. And it will zoom in on that one object, the selected object, instead of all the others. Select this, spacebar F. Now I'm zoomed at that, and I can work with that. Now, if I want to see all my objects, I can go spacebar A, will take the same angle I was sort of looking at that object already and zoom out to see everything in my scene. Or I can press spacebar H, which will show all my objects, but what it will do is it will show it at this particular angle. Now, the home view also can work if you have a construction grid on. Spacebar H will specifically go after that construction plane, but assuming that that's not on, spacebar H will show everything at this angle. And the other thing you can do is if you go in and select this and go spacebar G, it will not only zoom in on the selected object, but also rotate it to sort of the home angle, and then you can work from there. So that's a spacebar F and G are slightly different in that way. Now, if I'm looking at this and I want to tumble it, I would press spacebar and I would tumble around it. But if I want to tumble around the camera axis, I can press spacebar Control, and then, as you can see, I can go around that axis there. So that's another interesting option as well. And slightly different than if I go spacebar without the control and just tumble around like that. So these are some of the view tools you will find in Houdini.